In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing episode 7 of Tokyo Vice, titled Sometimes They Disappear. Now, of course, after episode 6, Jake is still trying to find his place and footing after the botched raid of these drugs on this airplane that this tip was given to him by Yoshida. He doesn't tell anyone who his tipster was because he doesn't want to break that, trust or bond. That's totally understandable. Not only that, we come to find out that Katagiri went to his superior and basically asked the vice department to come together and work together and to bring down Tozawa. Well, Miyamoto is asking questions, certain things, but Katagiri is not that stupid at all. Ken Watanabe is front and center in this episode, and I like that because over the course of these episodes, he has only been a supporting character, and I feel like his character needs to be front and center more now. And not only that, we have the aspect of, Samantha trying to find Paulina. We don't know what happened to her, but then we find out that she was in so much debt because of this one guy, Akira, that she went somewhere to pay off her debt, but she's not dead. But, you never know that. And then Sato and Samantha have a fight, and Sato's like, there is no us. If you need something, you always come to me. And it's really true. Anytime Samantha needs something, she goes to Sato, and it's really, really annoying and stupid. Samantha's character is weak once again. She's trying her best to become a strong woman lead in this, but she's not. I feel like there's no strong lead of a woman in this show at all. Maybe Jake's supervisor, Emmy, but other than that, that's it. Rinko Kikuchi gives a great performance, but it's very subtle. And we find out that the aspect of her life and her living conditions with her brother, who, has this disease or some sort of mental health disturbing issues. And, Jake is just thrust into these situations, and it's crazy. Not only that, Jake wants to get questions and starts asking around, and, he comes forth with, Tozawa's mistress, so to speak, or if it's his wife, I'm not too sure. And in this episode, Tozawa is celebrating his birthday, and everyone's there. He gets a shot, to, help his disease a little bit, but he collapses. And, basically in a way where before all this happens, Miyamoto goes to Tozawa and says, listen, there is evidence that says that they're going to arrest you soon, here and there, whatever happens. And all the course of this episode, Jake meets up with a friend from the U.S. This friend is here just to visit and take in Japan. They go to a club, they go to a bar, they party, and, all this hell breaks loose. It's an interesting episode. Not only that, Sato starts feeling the pressure of being this second in command behind Yoshida in a way, and it shows, but he just can't handle that pressure, even though because, Sato did kill someone again, and it's really interesting how his anger just takes over his emotions. It's really, really crazy. Once again, this was a really good episode because it was story-based driven about the Yakuza with Tozawa and Yoshida front and center, Katagiri, and then Miyamoto, which is really good. So basically, Miyamoto tries to break into the storage room, and then all of a sudden there's a camera there, and Katagiri's looking, and, he's caught, and we find out that Miyamoto is actually the mole in the agency working for Tozawa. So it's a really interesting episode of how everything plays out. And with one episode to go, the season finale, I'm curious to see what happens. Now, I did forget to mention episode 6, my episode 6 review. That episode was really long. It was an hour and 3 minutes, just like episode 5. This episode, however, was about 50 to 55 minutes. So it was really short. But I'm curious to see how long this season finale is, episode 8 of Tokyo Vice. There's not going to be another season because this is one and done. You just have to get that certain amount of story in. And if it does come back, great. Maybe get a different perspective of the character of Jake Edelstein. Because, like I said, Ansel Elgort has not impressed me yet at all. I feel like the characters of Yoshida, Tozawa, the Japanese characters, the underlining, supporting characters in this show do a better job. And Ken Watanabe, even though he's only in a few scenes for maybe 5 minutes at a time, he's the one that stands out a lot, and I'm curious to see what happens to everything now. Once I watch a show, I'm invested in it, and even though if it's slow going, but this has picked up a lot. Episodes 1 and 2 were slow, 3 and 4 were good, 5 took a little backseat, 6 revved it up a little bit, and now 7 is interesting because you don't know what's going to happen in the season finale after the way episode 7 ended. It's going to be interesting, it's going to be fun, and I can't wait to check it out. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 7 of Tokyo Vice, titled Sometimes They Disappear. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? And what do you think is going to happen to these certain characters in this show? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week for my episode 8 season finale review of Tokyo Vice.